Hello to all you wonderful weirdos out there. I am the one and only former Moon God. Welcome back to this playthrough experience that I'm bringing to you here in the form of the Morrow's Golden Country, a Fire Emblem's The Sacred Stones ROM hack created by FB Universe user Retina. It is a decent-sized, long campaign. I chose this specifically because of what I've heard and what I've seen, and just the insanity that is to come. It's also incredibly LGBTQ plus friendly, so for those of you who identify as such, welcome. Know that you are welcome here, and I love me a good discussion of support and authenticity there. Alright, Chapter 5X, a side chapter. I wonder if this is what I think it is. It's going to be like one of those free roam things where you can talk with everyone. After the fall of the Mavianese royal family, a new capital city was established, Keonius. Named for an ancient Mavianese war hero, Keonius has become a hub of commerce. It is here where the Parliament of Mavian convenes, and where Blair's party shall pause and regroup. Well, here we are, Keonius, the capital of Mavian. Thankfully, Peggy was right. You don't really stick out anymore. What do we do now that we're here? We can't stay here forever. That's where we run into problems. We're foreigners, so I'm not even clear on governmental procedure here. And assuming we get an audience with the Parliament, there's no guarantee we'd even get assistance. At the same time, what other choice do we have? But enough of that. Yixu's seemingly giving up on chasing us, so we've room to breathe. I think after everything we've been through, a short break is in order. Plus, our supplies are likely in need of restocking. Now's a better time than ever to just take a moment and take in the scenery. Of course. That all makes sense. No time like the present, then. Prepare to advance. This isn't a real battle, Blair, but I'll humor you. Okay, Etrian Odyssey. The first one. Yeah, okay, so we can just, look around and talk with people. Cool. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what... There's, quite a few NPCs here in this. Okay, so Blair can actually just walk around and... Okay, that's cool. So explore. Interesting. What is that objective? I like this. I actually really like the... So, how do I see the objective again? I have not done this. Okay, info. Let's do it. It's quite nice to have some respite from battle. Indeed. I'd use this time wisely to explore the city. This would also be a good time to shop a bit. You can talk to people and visit buildings much like a normal battle. Wait, why am I explaining all this? This is second nature to you. It's alright. The flow of battle is different. Almost makes peace seem unnatural by comparison. I guess you're right. Well, when you're done, come find me. Use the D-pad to move. Press A to interact with characters and locations. During interlude chapters, interacting with save points will let Blair use the convoy. They actually... And they're using the SMT Tokyo overworld theme. Dude, Red now. You are making my day here. Wow, this is actually really neat. I can't believe they managed to figure this out, how to do this. That is so cool. Like, oh my god, that is so cool. I love this. Wow. Greetings, young woman. Might I interest you in a mystical relic beyond compare? For a mere 1,500 gold, I'll give you a truly incredible staff. What do you say? Purchase an incredible staff? Skeptical. No, thank you. What a shame. If you change your mind, I'll be right here. Afternoon, lass. Don't think I've seen you here before. Since this is presumably your first time in Keonius, have some free advice. If someone asks you to buy some mystical relic beyond compare, think twice. Some people will scam poor folk out of their hard-earned gold. Like that guy over there. He's got some kind of fancy staff, and he's trying to sell it for 1,500 gold. Normally, it costs you 2,500 gold. And the shops here don't even carry it. Isn't that a discount? Don't believe in the power of discounts. That's how they get you in your head. I once succumbed and ended up spending half my salary on a live duck. He's been a faithful companion ever since. Oh my god, what nonsense, man. Quack. Huh. Quacking teacher. Holy moly. Did I have a point here? That was amazing. Okay, the bow armor.
Hello there. I'm Ptolemy. The flowers here are quite lovely. I wonder what my bee friends would think of them. You don't see them out here in Mavion much. Where I'm from, the bees are everywhere. It's something truly delightful to behold. Maybe if I spread more flowers, the bees will come here too. Oh, sorry for going on like that. Here, have this. One of my bee friends gave it to me. You seem like a bee enjoyer too.
Honey charm. What is a honey charm? Oh! Cool, so increases growths. So... Who are you? A visitor? Don't get those much. Come in, stay a while. So, how's Mavion? Great, right? Sure, there's some banditry and some tense borders, but what nation doesn't have those? Plus, here in the capital, you can almost forget all that. We've got the strongest army I know standing guard. So if I only know one army, I'm not wrong. I will give it to Redna. They are really giving this place class a little bit. Ooh, weapon store. Here we go. Welcome to the armory. Okay. Cool. That's nice. What about the item shop? Welcome to the general store. A lot of reuse of Atlas tiles, man. Holy crap. Why, hello there, young lady. Care to talk to an old man? You look like you'd hardly remember the days of the Revolution. Let me tell you, that was something else. I was already a bit too old to fight, but my son jumped at the chance. He, like most of us, wanted a better Mavion, and he was a fiery one, willing to fight tooth and nail for all of us. Oh, he's still alive, don't worry. Moved to a small settlement near the sea. I think it's about time I write to him again, see how he's doing. Well, that's good. That's nice. Greetings, maiden. I am ripped, he who is without compare. And by that I mean I'm a champion gladiator, I suppose. Never really thought about it like that. When you're in a life and death struggle, I'm really good at this is hardly the first thought on your mind. Anywho, that's why I have sworn myself to a new goal. Finding something better to do. Again, the life doesn't really let you have dreams per se. So, I'm still working on finding that something. There's a lot of mercenary work to be done all throughout the land after all. My companion Estelle and I were actually on the hunt for a job. Perhaps today our search shall bear fruit. 'Twas lovely meeting you. Let us hope we meet again. Let's see. That's 12 gold. That's another 6 gold. Should I splurge? Good splurge never hurt anyone, right? And again, should probably save a bit. I'll never know if I'll need the excess for repairs. Who knows how much longer my house will hold up. Oh, have you been here this whole time? Sorry about that. Just trying to budget some things out, I guess. Even with a stable job, life ain't cheap. Would do you good to remember that. That hit way too close to home, man. Okay, so you must be Estelle.
Alas, mine life is but a... No, that won't. Oh, hello there. Didn't see you. My name's Estelle. Though if you've been to the Playhouse, you may know me by a different name. Theater? We don't have many theaters in my homeland. I suppose our political revolution sparked somewhat of an artistic rebirth as well. Anyway, if you'll be in the city a while, come by and see our production. It's a modern classic called Dawn's Maiden and the Champion of Radiance. My role is that of a humble, young, noble lady who wishes for a life of freedom. She eventually ends up in the company of our mercenary troupe, and, well... Look, I don't want to ruin the show for you. Anyway, I've been feeling off with my role. Normally, I just become another person. That's what acting is, ain't it? But for some reason, I feel like I'm missing a connection. Maybe what I need is to join a mercenary troupe myself. Rich over there has been talking about finding work. I can probably trust him, I think. Anyway, sorry for rambling there, and welcome to Mavion.
So what's the end?
Ah, hello there. Welcome to our little establishment. We're the Forsaken Short Sword, Kionius's finest bar and inn. You look a little bit young to be drinking this stuff, I must say. Join the club, I suppose. Whatever it takes to make it another day. I'm good, thanks. Just passing by. Well, if you ever need to drown a sorrow or two, just remember, the Forsaken Short Sword has your back.
Okay, then. Wait, what then? Okay, cool. Well, what do we have here? A young lass new to the city? Don't worry, I don't bite. Can't say the same about old Taharahan, though. I'd stand back if I were you. The name is Peter, by the way. I'm something of a mercenary. Guess that's all there is to say. What else is there? The merc's life is a cruel thing. You kill to live, and then you eventually die. Almost funny, in a way. Like a twisted joke. Anyway, great chat. Let's hope if we meet again, it's not as enemies. Oh, I see a sense of foreshadowing there. Cool. So, I think that's all that I can do here. Especially if we're just talking to people like that. So, in that case, Let me see if I can actually. Alright, in that case, I'm probably just... I don't know if I need... Are there any sorts that I would desperately need for, like, a sort of, because we have the Reavers in stock. And if anything, I probably just gonna buy one each of, like, our long distance, weapons here. Just so we have a bit more... Yeah, there we go. That should help. Maybe a little bit more magic? Ooh, Nightfall. What is this? A potent dark spell that cleanses with dark... Ugh. That's a might up. Interesting. I will buy another fire tome for you. I'll buy Nightfall. There we go. That should work. I'll probably need to sell in my own time.
Are you finished here, Blair?
Yeah, let's conclude the exploration.
I believe I'm done. Let us proceed. How exactly? Right. I know it's not what either of us want, but it's not too late to report back to Dalston. Excuse me, coming through! Apologies for that. Would you happen to be from Erklin? I would. Wonderful. I'm from Albacore, and I have a very important message. I'm here too. Don't forget me. As I was saying, our king is sympathetic to your plight, and thus would like to meet with you. If you need proof, I have a royal sealer right here. What do you make of this, Aaron? I'd say this is a brilliant opportunity. It's certainly a better option than petitioning to a country that we just fought through. In that case, we shall guide you to Albacore. My name is Rachel, of the Albacore Pegasus Knights. A pleasure to meet you. The name's Cassius. Don't go forgetting it, alright? Thank you. Maybe our luck's turning around after all, Aaron. We can only hope.
Okay, let's advance into Chapter 6, Into the Mountains. This really is just going to be an exposition episode. Wow. The Kingdom of Albacore. In ages past, the founders of Mavion and Albacore were a pair of heroes. This kinship has waned over time, especially after the Mavionese Revolution, during which the young Albacorian Prince Zeke vanished, and was presumed dead. Although Mavion denies involvement, the populace of Albacore, proud of their stalwart kings, generally distrust Mavion and their people. As such, Blair is surprised when a pair of Albacorians arrive, bearing a royal decree and an offer of assistance.
We should be nearing Albacore soon. Be on your guard. Before we get too far, a quick question. Would you be able to fly and petition Dalst? See if they'll offer some manner of aid to me? From our understanding, you were sent to die against the Ixtra. I cannot imagine Dalst would be generous with aid at this point. What are you saying? I'm sure that's just all a misunderstanding. Good to see you're optimistic, but I gotta side with Rachel. Plus, if Yixtra's occupying your land, it might not be safe for Rachel to fly in alone. I guess so, sorry. No harm in asking. Stay alert. The bandits are plentiful around here. This far north? Does Albacore not drive them off? It's complicated.
The king's a wreck.
Cassius, think your next words over very carefully.
You're obviously familiar with the Mavion Revolution, right?
Well, some Mavionese scum decided that revolution at home wasn't enough. The young prince was assassinated. Didn't even leave the body behind. Strangely, the king himself was never targeted. In any case, you can imagine how that affected the man. Indelicate wording aside, I'm inclined to agree. A man consumed by grief may not always make the best decisions, even 12 years later. I had no idea. Unfortunate as it is, it's in the past. I think I hear something. A moment, please. The most tragic part of all of this may be that some people still hold out hope. After all, a body was never found. Some think he's still alive somewhere. I used to think that too. But sometimes, I think it's less painful to just move on. Sounds like our history lesson is over. We've got bandits up ahead. I believe I also saw some Mavionese. Suppose you're still not that welcome. Very well. I'm counting on you two. Of course. I'm here to serve. Apologies for acting all doom and gloom earlier. It's Cassius's time to shine. Oh, jeez. So, that's a decent amount. Oh, he's an Axis Cavalier. That is... Oh, God. That's cool. I'm assuming he's a lot less balanced and a lot more, like, extreme. Oh, yep, he's more defensive. Okay, that's cool. That's neat. That's cool. And then you're a Lance Pegasus. And very much the archetype there. Holy moly, with an energy ring to probably help boost your strength. Yep. Yup. That's neat. Okay. When within 2 tiles of a lord, +3 PRT, +50. That's actually a really good skill. Wow. There's Cassius is just... Oh, has the pass skill and Canto. Okay, that has some utility there. Is there? Yeah, there is a village. Okay, so that's probably going to be priority number 1, is going after that. That's probably going to be what Rachel's going to be used for, is just to push forth there. Wow. This is going to be a lot of, you know, experience, like, shuttling. And it seems like this might be one of our, like, first decent-sized chapters. Like, that, this is a lot to take account of. Anyways, that is Into the Mountains, so that we are going to be starting in the next video. What is in our base before old acquaintances, those who serve, Sam and Joseph. Might want to try that just to see what... Let's see old acquaintances. Ah, Peggy, I've been meaning to ask about this friend of yours. The name's Butch. Peggy and I go way back. Call us war buddies. I'd more say acquaintances. Buddies wouldn't wait 12 years to see each other again. In my defense, you traveled quite a bit after the revolution. Probably couldn't have found you even if I tried. In any case, I'm here to stay. Even though we fought against the Mavionese several times now? Peggy reminded me of what's important. While country is obviously a worthy cause, fighting for people you trust is far more important.
Besides, I'll admit that the mevs aren't quite what they used to be. Way more vicious than I had remembered. You might have met a man named Mark. I served under him for a time. More corrupt than the final king. Even Mitchell, the last man I served, turned a blind eye to brutality. For this country to be better, I had to start by changing myself.
Lovely speech there. He also owes me for saving his life. So even if he wanted to leave, I just hold that over him. Fine, I'm glad to have you back. You know what? Take this as proof of that.
Did you steal this from your church?
If they find you with it, you have no idea who I am.
Huh. Well then, good talking to you, Blair. Glad to see I'm working for a noble spirit for once.
Thank you, Sir Butch.
Nah, just Butch.
Keep calling him Sir, it'll be funny.
And an Opistus icon. Those who serve.
Is there anything more about Elwakor I should know?
I think you got most of it. I mean, guess I could introduce some important names, though there's really not many that'll be important to you.
Besides our king, I'd imagine you'll run into Commander Hyperius. He's the captain of the Royal Guard and our army's commander. One may say he's a paragon of knighthood. Unsurprisingly, given his 40-year tenure.
40 years of putting up with this. I'd have gone absolutely mad.
Anyway, to be frank, he's had his doubts about you. But I'm sure you'll be able to prove yourself.
Relax, Rachel. The man's a softie. Blair will be fine.
Anything else?
Well, we've got mountains. Look, there's not a ton to say. Serving the crown's an exhaustive job.
Have you ever taken a break?
This man spent 12 hours hidden behind a throne for a dramatic review.
I see. Well, I'm glad you two are dedicated. Please don't push yourselves too hard.
No promises. Taking things to comical absurds is the Cassius style. Hey, I like that, man. I like that at the end of the day. It's funny, but I like that.
Well, then.
The Tassia and Peggy. We'll do this. Lady Sam, I believe we got off on the wrong foot a while ago.
Oh, you mean when you ran off ahead of me at the Yixtran outpost? It's... alright. Your intentions were in the right place.
Hardly. For me to abandon a comrade like that, just to secure an offensive position? It's truly unthinkable.
It's my fault for being too slow. And for holding you back.
You're young and new to combat. Of course you'd feel that way. But eventually, you'll come into your own. Until then, don't look down on yourself. Besides, just look at me. Hardly ashamed to fall short of a brilliant knight.
You're very kind, I think. I'll try to better myself.
Excellent! If you ever need a target for practice, just find my shining armor. I'll endure whatever it takes to better our army. Just don't aim for the head, please. Goodness gracious. Yeah, so just Natasha and Peggy. Anywho, yeah. I will do some prep work after this. I will see you in the next video. Thank you all for tuning in, you wonderful weirdos. If you liked what you saw, please give this a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. Stay classy, you wonderful weirdos. See you next time.